Hey everybody, it's Murph from server 962. I'm just gonna make a video. I am in the middle of season 2 right now, but I failed to make a video for the beginning of season 2. And since I've kind of already gone through it, I'd like to give all of my friends that watch my videos and people that are entering season 2 what you guys should do on day 1 of season 2. Okay, so it's very similar, guys, to season 1. Obviously, this area unlocks and you get your new little high heat furnace, and then you get all of these titanium alloy factories, of course, right? So the first thing first on season 2, once that starts, there's two things that you should just have to do, especially if you're one of the stronger people in your alliance that um, is going to be pushing to get the resistance as high as possible, right? So that you guys can navigate from the outside of the map, you know, to these dig sites and cities, um, working inward, right? Because it just becomes very, very difficult, and you're going to lose a lot of troops if you have low resistance and you're not able to take over these dig sites per se, right? So these dig sites, they kick your butt. We lost a ton of troops in the first couple of days, in the first even couple of weeks, especially getting up into the level 4, 5, and 6 dig sites. It's very, very stressful. You lose so many troops here. So the first thing that I would do at the beginning of season 2, guys, is I would go over here to the season 2 tab. First thing first, you have got to buy the weekly pass. It's the best $5 you can spend for season 2. It gives you an additional 250 resistance, it increases your march speed against zombies by 30%, and the big one is you get that extra titanium alloy factory. And of course, you get on the purchase, you get 20,000 coal. You get that resistance buff, marching speed. You get some more stamina, and you get 20,000 more coal for your daily pickup and some speed ups. So you don't get a ton, but it's really important, really, with just that extra factory and that 250 resistance. Second, season battle pass. Okay, it's $20, guys, but this is a season long pass. It's going to take you a while to knock all of it out. But what's important here, guys, is that through the pass, as you can see, there's just more coal throughout every single phase. You're getting some more UR shards. You're getting more of those fun tickets. Then there's more coal, more coal, more coal. Then you get down here, of course, then you get some gear stuff, some ore and upgrade ore and skill metal chests, it looks like. And then you get down into the profession XP sections. You have about 4 of those per. So you get 4 little sections of profession XP. You want to level that up. If you want to learn more about your profession, go watch my season 2 profession engineer video. Then back into more coal, and you just need all the coal that you guys can get to continue to upgrade those titanium factories as fast as possible. And then we get down to the bottom, you get some skill points in here, as well as some cool new little emoji things, I guess. But on the season battle pass, what you also want to focus on, guys, is these daily tasks. You want to complete at the beginning of the season. You want to complete all of these every single day, whether it's your VS day or not, for certain things um, like recruiting heroes. I mean, you just have to recruit heroes 2 times. So just use 2 tickets every single day and do all these other aspects here. Donating to your furnace. We don't really have to donate to our furnace anymore because we're past that point. And then you also want to focus on these target missions, especially at the beginning of the season, right? So you're going to have these ones like kill these polar zombies 10 times, 20, 50, 100 times, 200 times. The faster you get to unlock, you get to get these completed, guys, even just by spamming it, you're not even getting anything out of it. You're just wasting stamina. Knock all of these out as fast as you can. Okay, it's super important that we get all this. Same thing with these profession XPs. Do all the things that you can. Every time you kill a zombie, you're getting profession XP. Do it up to 500 times. Grind it. Whoever does this stuff the most is going to have the higher resistance. Okay, and you really have to get granular here if you're trying to be strategic. If you're just a casual, just do this at your own pace. But getting these done as fast as you can gets you these, your additional little shards to move forward inside of your season battle pass. Okay. Next, what you guys should do is start focusing on your buildings. So Once you buy that season pass and that weekly pass, you're going to get that additional weekly titanium alloy factory. Now, and a little bit different compared to season 1, there is an order that you want to upgrade these, with your weekly pass being last. Okay? Especially if you're not going to renew your weekly pass, which I recommend you should. But you should start with your factory number 1, and like in season 1, you have to level it up to a certain level to unlock the second one. In season 1, it is level 10. In season 2, you have to upgrade this to level 15. So now you just level up your first factory up to level 15, and then you can unlock and build your second factory. Then once you do your second factory, get it leveled up to 15, then you do your third factory. Once you get that one up to level 15, then you do your fourth. Then after that, then you can do your weekly pass. Okay, but you don't want to upgrade the weekly pass first, because that does not help you unlock any of your other buildings. You have to unlock the numbered ones, 1, 2, 3, 4. Get them up to 15 each. And then once you have all 5 to level 15, do them at the same level. So once you get all of them to 15, then you get all of them to 16, then all to 17. I don't care what other people say, where it's like, oh, you just need to focus on one of the buildings and get it up. No, that's not the case, because upgrading these buildings at level 29 to 30, it's going to cost a ton of coal to upgrade, and you get the same increase as you would from 29 to 30 as you would from 15 to 16. So you can upgrade almost 2 buildings for the same price it would cost you to get one up from level 29 to 30 per se. So do them all at the same level. So once you get them all to 15, get them all to 16, then 17, then 18, then 19, so on and so forth. You're going to upgrade your furnace every chance you get. Every time you see that green eye, you just upgrade that sucker. Okay? And that's very, very important. And then what you guys are going to have to do, if you're getting very granular with it, is that once you're ready and you realize how much coal that you have that you're producing per hour, it's very important that and the way that you can look at that is you can actually come up here to your resources at the top. You can see my coal section. You can click on it. I'm sorry, not the coal. When you have the factories, it will tell you how much titanium you're producing per hour. So since I have all mine max and I have all 5, I'm producing 108,000 titanium an hour. And so that means that for a day, 108,000 titanium an hour times 24, I'm creating almost 2.6 million titanium a day. But at the very beginning, you're not creating that much. So what you're doing is that you really want to be able to set timers on whenever you can upgrade your furnace, and this is where you want to coordinate with your team, with your alliance, on the squad that's kind of waking up early and staying up late to attack these dig sites, to get the dig sites and cities that you want, and so that other people don't take them from you if you're not in a very cordial server. Luckily, our server we had everything mapped out and all of our plans mapped out throughout before the season started, for the city buffs and so on and so forth. But yes, it's important that you are timing this so that you guys can go, once you have the right amount of resistance, you're okay with the troop loss that you're going to take. You really want to be able to try to take out, anywhere between at minimum 6 and 10%. I guess I'm saying that incorrectly. You want to be okay with how much troop loss it's going to take you. If you want to be able to take out every dig site hit between 6 and 10% of that boss. If you're hitting the city and you're only getting a 1%, or you're not moving it at all for attacking that dig site, you should just wait until your resistance is up 1 or maybe even 2 levels before you guys start attacking, because you're just going to waste troops. And those troops are so valuable. You don't want to waste all your troops attacking dig sites, and then it's Buster Day, and then no one in your alliance has any troops, and you can't fight. So that is that. Now, once you've progressed a little bit, a couple weeks ahead into the season, when your furnace gets up to level 30, I would still recommend to get all of your factories up to 30 as well, because then once you get this up to level 30, you are going to start you get your season buildings. So you get your air, missile, and tank centers. So what I recommend on this is complete opposite of the titanium factories, is that I would just focus on whatever your main squad is, level that building up to level 30. Keep the other buildings at level 1. Okay? So for me, I was an air squad main, so I focused and I got this air base up to level 30 as fast as I possibly could. Now, from that, in season 1, if I remember correctly, when I upgraded this building, it actually increased my squad power. In season 2, that is not the case. It's like a hidden power. So what this does is that once you upgrade this, you get a 15% damage boost by your aircraft heroes. And I guess it does give you a small power increase by only 176,000, but that's not much. And of course, all these buffs disappear at the end of the season. And then you move on to your second squad. And my second squad was a tank, so I got them up to level 30. And now I'm just leveling my missile base up as high as I possibly can before it just disappears. But I don't really use my missile squad at all, but I'm honestly just doing it for the XP for the profession, to level up my profession as fast as I possibly can. Using this skill here, I mentioned it in my profession video that I did for season 2 for the engineer. This is very, very important to use that so that you get a ton of XP for your profession level by upgrading these buildings, especially at the later levels. Then after we're talking about this, guys, and you start getting your buildings going, what you have to do next, guys, is you have to start killing your zombies and the Doom Elites. It's going to be so difficult at first, guys. You're going to be able to knock out the first 4 or 5 levels as easy as you can. Don't be afraid to switch your gear over on a different squad so that you have your counters to beat these zombies easier. But you should literally go until you should go every single time on all 3 of the zombies until you just die. And sometimes you can, depending on what hits and when you're attacking, if you're very close to beating the zombie, spam it a couple times, die a couple times to see if you can boost it up you can beat another level of zombies per se. And every time you increase your resistance, so every time you go and you upgrade your high heat furnace, come back and start killing these zombies and getting it to the highest levels you can. They go all the way up to level 60. For the Doom Elites, same thing, guys. This gets very, very hard. But remember, when you're starting Doom Elite rallies, you only get credit for the Doom Elite kill, to progress and get your potential rewards if you're the leader of the Doom Elite rally. Now, of course, in season 2, it's just like season 1. Whoever has the highest, or whoever is the leader of that rally, their resistance spreads to everyone else on the team. So if your resistance is higher than other people's in your rally, they're going to take your resistance rather than their lower resistance. Now, if you have someone in your rally that is a much higher level resistance than you, or is just a little bit higher than you, it will actually take their resistance just for themselves. So this is like, if you're a lower power person and you're needing help killing these Doom Elites, you can still, what I would recommend is, especially if you're going to knock out a bunch of them at a time, is just for that lower level guy, just put one hero on your squad so you don't lose as many troops. Run the rally, let the bigger guys come in and kill the Doom Elite for you. And this is going to give you tons of those potential rewards. It's going to give you all that coal and titanium, and that's going to be pivotal to upgrading these buildings as fast as you possibly can. Now, of course, guys, there's also going to be some packs, like some hot deals for season 2 starting to buy more coal and titanium. Again, if your goal is to get to the middle as fast as possible, buy the packs. If it's not, it is what it is. Now, one of the skills that I mentioned earlier, that in my other video, which is the profession tree, in the profession tree is this double exchange. This is going to be pretty important, guys. So what you can do is that you can take, at a 1-to-2 ratio, you can donate, consume 25,000 of coal, and you can get 50,000 titanium. Right? That's going to be very, very important at the beginning of the season. You're going to use all of that on your coal pretty much to get your titanium so that you can upgrade your furnace. I would really recommend doing that when it's closer to upgrading your furnace. Like when you use this, it's going to guarantee that you can upgrade your furnace, because sometimes you're still wanting to use that coal to upgrade your factories. So that's what I had for what you guys should do on season 2 day 1. And this is the day, guys, that you should not go to sleep until you have all 5 factories going. You've killed as many zombies as you can. You've killed as high a level of a Doom Elite as you can, and you've upgraded everything until you've gone before you go to sleep. You do not want to go to sleep, guys, with only 2 or 3 of these buildings cooking or producing. You want to get all of these at least level 15 first, and then you can go to bed if your goal is to get to the middle as fast as possible, because it all matters about at the beginning. And actually, one more thing, guys, of course, and this is for the real nerds out there, is that once you guys are doing all of these rallies, I don't know if I'll have any in my currently if we're running rallies right now, but if you remember from season 1, you get those special after you complete a rally, you get those, it unlocks, or you find those special, alliance resources that you can farm. So in this case, it will sometimes populate a coal farm or a titanium farm, or food or gold or diamond. If you guys were smart, it's very hard to do, but when those populate, the people that you guys have focused on getting the highest resistance possible, you should really just have those 1 or 2 people in those coal and titanium resource nodes by themselves. You don't want to have 10 people in there, especially people that aren't even, they're just casuals, or they're not really helping out with the progression of resistance, because those can give you, that can make the biggest difference of getting as much coal and titanium as possible. Now, there's one other place that you guys can get coal and titanium, and that is going to be from your recruitment tickets. That's going to be from this guy here, I think. I remember. Yep. So from the Season 2 Legend Returns. So if you have a bunch of these tickets saved from Season 1, you can use as many of them as you can. You can get, it doesn't give you a ton, but some is better than none, getting more coal and titanium from using those tickets. So I think that has covered all of the bases there on what to do on day 1 of Season 2. And I hope you guys all have a good day and good luck. And please like, comment, subscribe, share my videos like this inside of your Discord server, and share it with your friends so that you can all get your resistance as fast as possible and kick some butt. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.